by way of Harahan.
We finally got the live feed.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
One time for the producer, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo!
Hey,
I said something went wrong,
issue.
and there's a monkey with a hammer, and I think that's YouTube.
Yeah,
I guess he's gonna go away now.
But well, I think something is no longer wrong.
I'll tell you what, Jason Seither,
Jason,
class act guy is. I've never seen the guy upset. I really haven't. I have not ever seen like 60 shot on the crops. I don't know the guy he killed, but the guy is really just a good guy all around, man. He's from Harahan. He has a great seafood shop, restaurant, and he's been on Flavor King, Flavor Town.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah,
he's been on there.
Flavor Town. He's done a lot of what do you call it? Crawfish boils, the maple leaf.
And he goes on the news. You'll see him in the morning shows on the news sometimes, boiling crawfish, just talking about New Orleans cuisine. And he's also a real huge supporter of New Orleans music.
Yes.
Talking a little bit about that. And back when one of our legendary friends on here, Dr. John, was still alive, Jason used to make him ghost pepper frog legs, which were so hot that normal mortals could not eat them. But Dr. John ate him like they were nothing.
Mac Rabenak. We're gonna get to him. We're gonna ask him about the gaming stuff that Doc eats all the time.
Oh yeah,
we miss Dr. John so much. All the time.
Anytime we can talk about Doc,
Kobe,
we know that's bringing a positive.
Lord have mercy, we love that man. So what I wanted to say was this: Jason is going to be here today. We're going to talk to him, and rumor has it. Well, I guess I probably smell like my fingers anyway. It smell like. It's gonna be tricky too. Shrimp and crawfish, but I didn't eat the crawfish. I only ate the shrimp. I think we sent Patty in to eat some crawfish, Jay, and some shrimp.
Yeah, we have some waiting for us.
Okay, maybe not. I mean, depends on if Patty's still hungry from the food show.
Oh yeah, Patty went in there and hit him first, so we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, so we excited to have Jason. He's a good friend of ours. And for all our listeners who want to call Jason and want to come and maybe tell me and Jamie, your 41st show is going good, and we'd like to thank you for putting positive vibes in our lives for an hour every Thursday for 41 Thursdays in a row. And they may just want to say, look, we are tired of hearing this positive news. We want some.
we need more negativity.
We need some red meat over here. But you call for that too, because guess what? Jamie, I was thinking.
What's that?
I was thinking, we don't talk about politics.
Nope.
We don't talk about religion.
Nope.
And we don't talk about negativity,
nope.
Right?
No.
Man, and I love that about us. But I think sometimes, just maybe we might do like a wheel where we'll talk about some current thing, but we will find the positive angle of it. Now, this is
That's
something
right.
that
looking for the silver lining in all the clouds.
No, we know I can find it. I'm like, I don't want to be like cocky and say, I'm the guru of positivity, but I really. I've been doing this for about 150 years, and look, it can be nauseating, it can be upsetting because people I'll tell people you can be upset, just don't live there, don't buy a house, don't get an address, and don't live there. You can be sad. Who's never not sad? And a lot of times people take my kindness, weakness, big, gigantic, huge mistake. Just because I'm not insulting people and doing things don't mean that I'm soft. But we're not gonna, get into negative thought process. But what I wanted to say was that we need to address some things positively because a lot of people have been calling me and having me talk to them and say, hey man, look, can you talk to me off this cliff? Because I'm not feeling so positive right now. So that's something for the listeners out there who've been talking to me about that. I'm gonna go in the lab. We're gonna go in the lab. We're gonna figure out something about being able to address that.
We're gonna take a little break and go right to some of our sponsors here, but then we'll be right back with Jason Seither. Jason Seither is the proprietor out there at Seither Seafood in Harahan. He's always spreading the good vibe with his innovative flavors and his endless support for the Black community.
Yes, sir. Who that? Are you looking for a unique New Orleans experience?
Check out New Orleans artist Frenchie
featuring original artworks, prints, and more. See it all at www.frenchielive.com.
Live event bookings are available. The gallery is open by appointment only.
And for private showings or parties, email info@frenchielive.com.
Experience the art and experience the art of Frenchie Live. www.frenchielive.com. Are you tired of the same old weekend routine, looking for something new and exciting?
Then get ready to rev your engines at Throttle and Swing, the ultimate entertainment destination at NOLA Motorsports Park.
That's right, we're talking an 80 configuration go-kart track that will have you feeling like a pro racer.
But that's not all. We've also got a brand new 18-hole mini golf course and a state-of-the-art arcade.
Delicious craft pizza kitchen and a full bar. Think unique cocktails, gourmet coffee, and a perfect place to refuel after all the fun.
Plus, relax in our outdoor lawn area with the playground, live music stage, a huge television for watch parties, and free Wi-Fi too. It's perfect for work or play.
And if you're planning a party, Throttle and Swing can handle any size gathering. You got you.
So, what are you waiting for? Head over to NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank and experience the unparalleled excitement of Throttle and Swing.
Throttle and Swing at NOLA Motorsports Park. Get your adrenaline pumping. Chocolate lovers rejoice. Scandalous Chocolates has arrived in New York with 4 sensational new varieties.
That's right. They aren't just chocolates. They're an experience. Premium edibles crafted with the finest ingredients, blending sweet and savory sophistication.
We're talking 20 milligrams premium chocolate licks, sleekly packaged, perfect for on-the-go indulgence. Nuts, fruits, caramel, it's an affair you can take anywhere.
At just $10, it's an affordable luxury. Fair trade, single origin, gluten-free, and vegan. Find Scandalous Chocolates at quality dispensaries like Travel Agency and Gotham.
Scandalous Chocolates. When you're in New York, awaken your senses and delight your palate.
The affair you can take anywhere. Scandalous.
Hi, this is Susan Berniker bringing you a new show, Health Connections, every Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. when we explore health from doctors, researchers, scientists, naturopaths, pharmacists, authors, fitness, and more. You'll be able to call in and ask your own health questions. So join me, Susan Berniker, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. right here on WGSO 990 AM with Health Connections.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
Coming back, boys.
Yeah, you're right. We are back here live in the studio with Jason Seither on the Only Good Vibes News Network. Brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park.
On the West Bank.
Yeah, you're right. Bring your race car over there and park it there. Zoom. Also, they have a miniature golf course over there now. It's like a little putt-putt golfing range. It's really cool.
Dude,
Throttle and Swing,
yes, baby. That's what I was going to say. We got Mr. Vibe is going to move over here for a
Yeah.
And then
He's
we're going to
feature
have
our guest here.
Is that Buddha? Amethyst? Yeah, that's a Buddha that was made just for our show.
Yeah, that's a 3D printed Buddha. That one was printed out.
You guys on YouTube channel, you can check out Mr. Vibes. You see him every show.
Let me rub Buddha's stomach.
Yeah.
Good luck, right?
It's very good luck. You see how light it is? It was made over there at the New Orleans Heroes facility. They do all kinds of great things with kids on the West Bank. One of the things they do is 3D printing. And
chilling with Buddha and Whistle.
We got Jason Seither here, ladies and gentlemen. Callers, if you want to call, feel free. 504-556-9696. Jump in the conversation with Jay. And he's not taking orders for parties or anything like that. Don't try and have funny stuff.
That's right.
He's this man here. He has brought us some lovely treats over here, as they say.
Oh my God! Look at those shrimp.
Unfortunately,
big jumbo.
If you're not
shrimp.
tuned into our YouTube channel, right now is a good time to look at.
Got some of Katie's cocktail sauce in there. Katie's a big fan of yours.
Katie's Cider.
Big fan of Katie's too. Now I'm trying to keep my mouth on this.
Look at the size of this monster crawfish. That's like a little lobster right
look
there.
At this, bro.
I'm about to eat it.
Look at my man, bro. Listen, I'm gonna have to eat one of those too. But Jason, we could not be happier to have you here, man. And what we do is we spread positive vibes is what this show is all about. What we try to do, we do it most of the time, 90% of the time. What we really do is we get lost in conversation with people. And we felt like when we thought about talking to you, it was a consensus. Jamie and I was like, man, wow, great time to talk to Jed. Like he's got. When is the official crawfish season start?
Look, dude, thanks for having me. I mean, that means a lot for you to
Dude.
just invite me to the show.
Well, you earned
and-
it. People who come here, Jay,
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, they earn this. We don't like. We got a lot of friends that say, "You guys, when you gonna have me on the show?"
Dude, spread
No.
some good vibes. You're in.
Right, get some good vibes. Make sure you stay right in that mic.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm doing what I love, by boiling crawfish. I mean, it's what I do. It's part of me. This is part of our culture.
Amen.
Is making people happy through food and getting people to come together
Yes.
through food and music. And for me, that's what it's all about, dude.
Yes, I know when you, Jason. Listen, man, all the other stuff like our lives and business stuff, we're good at that. But what we really, really love is that you're a genuine friend of ours. Like we didn't just have to go out and find you. Like you were already on our camp. Like we're like, holy shit.
Well,
I mean, holy
through
Nikes.
the
know?
Maple Leaf, meeting y'all at the Maple Leaf, y'all guys, both of y'all are two of the guys that I really connected with back in the day when we started doing the Maple Leaf. And,
How many years have you been actually? I mean, you probably can't remember, but I know you won at least 2 or 3 entire French.
Po' Boy Fest.
Yeah, the Poor Boy Fest, man. That's something that's so much fun. We just go out there. I remember the first time that I did it, and of course I didn't win the first time or whatever, but I was looking around at all the different creativity, and I wanted to do that, and when I went back to the restaurant after the first Poor Boy Fest, it was like every day I was coming up with a new poor boy, bro, because I was gonna figure out a way how I was gonna win this thing. You
And
know what I mean?
Look, guys, I'm telling you, you probably already know this, but he did win, and he won multiple times. And he just didn't win like one category. One time, I think, what's the most categories you won at once?
Dude, I think over like the 15-year period that I've been doing it, we won like 10 different times with like 8 different poor boys. So, and I try not to bring the same ones that I won back. I mean, sometimes I do, but I try to keep it fresh and try to keep it creative.
That's the sign of a true champion, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, see,
Innovation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna beat their brains out with this seafood pasta salad.
Well, we're also going out there to have fun with the intentions of, yes, of course, we're going to put our best foot forward and try to do the best we can, but it's also about us having fun. My whole family comes out there now my son and all of his friends.
Oh
and,
man,
it's
Young
just
Jack.
Big
Jack, shout out to
Yeah,
Jack.
Big shout out
And your
to Jack.
beautiful wife and your daughter.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a whole
Tara.
family business down there. That's a beautiful part when you go down there to Jason's spot in Harahan. It's on Dickory, right?
Hickory.
Dickory Dock. You
That's
know,
right.
so
It's up in
I'm
It's on the first one.
trust
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Put it on.
I'm
maps.
from Bunch Village, bro. I know that Metairie lingo, bro. No, we're right on the side of Reefer Ridge over there.
Yeah, dude. But I grew up right around there, Bunch Village too. I played for Delta Playground, so we
Yep.
kind of like.
Oh
around
yeah,
the
I hit
same
a home
neighborhood.
run at Mike Miley.
Yeah. We're
some people
from
that-
around the same neighborhood.
We
bro.
are.
That's right.
But that's what I'm saying. You're like you one of my buddies from like before we even came up with having this show and being blessed to be able to have this. But it's a person that we definitely wanted to spotlight. And Jamie has a, we got 3 blocks here with you, and I really want Jamie on one block to just really. I know he's gonna get into it deeper, but your love for music and your love for food, you were able to bring those two together and do what we're talking about here, bringing good vibes to people's hearts, their soul. I heard somebody say, oh, you know what? Who said it? Maybe it was a Beach Boy who just died, Brian Wilson. It was one time for him, and also Sly Stone.
Oh,
one time.
man. One
But
time.
I think they said music, the music is the language of God. Did he say
Okay.
that? I think that might be a Beach Boy thing. You can correct
Brian
me. I know
Wilson
Carlos.
What a perfect combination though, food and music, and it's a great way. Like for me, having the food over at the restaurant was really, really cool. But when I got the music, it was almost like a missing piece of the puzzle that brought Seither's, full circle together. It's like this is what's been missing, and I really like the music aspect of it. And it's crazy how through tragedy that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was. I mean, and y'all
Necessity
know
is the
because
mother of invention, right?
y'all watched what happened. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, we were all along for the pandemic, and that's really when you started bringing music into your business. Your business was already winning awards for your innovative approach to classic New Orleans flavors and stuff. But I feel like you said, when you started adding music to it, it took your sort of cultural imprint to a whole nother level. Because, I mean, New Orleans and Louisiana has always sort of been about this eating and dancing, listening to music. Like,
As I
that's
eat
our
shrimp
culture.
on the
it
air.
all
As we eat
came,
shrimp and
it's all
crawfish
it's
on the air
all
today.
it's all homegrown too. You know, like that whole thing at Seither's was not forced. You know, it's kind of like it just grew organically into what it is today. And I'm really so happy that we have the music together now with the food, and I'm able to share that with the people of Harahan. There's not too many spots in Harahan that has live music, you know.
True.
And we have brass bands coming over there, country bands.
I'm playing there Saturday.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
That's why I want
does.
Jamie to hit that whole block, but we're going to be going to the other side of this break.
Yeah,
here,
we're
but-
going to take
Yeah.
a little break. We're going to come back and talk. We're going to start
Eat
at the
some
beginning,
more
all
shrimps.
about the
Yeah, the
music
shrimp.
program
Don't sleep
over
on the
there
shrimp.
That's
at
right.
Cider Seafood.
Look out, Chief Stale Cracker. This man can boil some shrimp. We'll be back. Who that?
Give me love for the life of me. Yeah. I know you gotta see to believe that I'm a changed man. I look up and do my rain dance. Give me love for the life of me. Yeah. We know that I was not.
Hey, Jay, you hungry? Like, really hungry?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for oysters. Hey, let's check out Trinas.
Oysters. I love oysters.
Trinas features a wide variety of local oysters: charred, grilled, baked, on a half shell, even the famous oyster roll.
Oyster log. I heard about that. You get 6 each of their signature baked oysters, plus 6 fried, all on a Cypress slab.
42 oysters. We are going to love it. Trinas is located in the Hotel Intercontinental, 444 St. Charles Avenue, right on the parade.
Sweet. When can we go?
7 days a week for lunch and dinner, plus a mimosa brunch on weekends and happy hour daily from 3 to 6.
Happy hour. Nah, you're talking my language.
Great drinks, great wine list. Award-winning chef Matthew Farmer leads a team serving the best seafood in the world.
Trinas. Got it. Let's go.
Hey, do you ever wonder who really listens to talk radio? Or even, who is this new Lisa and why are we going live with her? And what does it mean to be unscripted? Hey guys, my name is Lisa Leonardi and I am the new talk show host of Live with Lisa Unscripted. My show is about living our unique NOLA life with a touch of inappropriateness and a ton of side-splitting laughs to get you home every Monday at 4 p.m. here on WGSO 990 AM.
Listen each weeknight from 7 to 9 p.m. with Louis R. Avalone and Stephen Parr here on WGSO 990 AM.
Hey, Mimi, we love Wednesdays, but we're moving to a new time.
Listen to He Said, She Said, Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
Right here on WGSO.
Chef Jamie Gwen here. Tune in for delicious conversation and let me feed your soul every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on WGSO 990 AM, the community voice of the Crescent City.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. Victims of domestic abuse, sexual assault, and stalking have added protections thanks to a new Louisiana law requiring car manufacturers to disable remote access technology like tracking and control features within 2 days of receiving a certified protective or restraining order. Bossier Parish Sheriff's Detective Kelly Downey says 80% of all domestic homicide victims were stalked. But thanks to this new law,
any of the email addresses or anything that's logged into that VIN, that would be severed. And so it would not allow an offender to be able to abuse, harass, assault, stalk, follow, track, monitor.
Congress is being urged to protect the Medicare Advantage program, which was left intact by the House. But Darren Grubb with Medicare Advantage Majority says provisions may be added in the Senate that he says would have a devastating effect on Louisiana's 540,000 seniors.
Funding this cut, seniors are going to pay higher premiums, higher deductibles, higher out-of-pocket costs, upwards of $2,500 a year, and they're going to have less access to the doctors.
LRN.
Feeling overwhelmed? Louisiana 988 can provide immediate emotional support. You can share as much or as little as you want with specialists. Everything you say stays between you and them. It's free, available 24/7, and most people who reach out report feeling better right in the moment. Call or text 988 anytime.
I'm Richard Funtner, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. For more than 100 years, Louisiana Farm Bureau has been the voice of Louisiana agriculture. Louisiana Farm Bureau advocates on behalf of all the farmers and ranchers across our great state. What that really means is we advocate for you to ensure we have the safest, most abundant, and affordable food supply in the world. Louisiana Farm Bureau is 145,000 members strong, and we want you to join the Louisiana Farm Bureau family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana
Are you
agriculture.
tired of the same old weekend routine, looking for something new and exciting?
Then get ready to rev your engines at Throttle and Swing, the ultimate entertainment destination at NOLA Motorsports Park.
That's right. We're talking an 80 configuration go-kart track that'll have you feeling like a pro racer.
But that's not all. We've also got a brand new 18-hole mini golf course and a state-of-the-art arcade.
Delicious craft pizza kitchen and a full bar. Think unique cocktails, gourmet coffee, and a perfect place to refuel after all the fun.
Plus, relax in our outdoor lawn area with the playground, live music stage, a huge television for watch parties, and free Wi-Fi too. It's perfect for work or play.
And if you're planning a party, Throttle and Swing can handle it. Any size gathering, we got you.
So, what are you waiting for? Head over to NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank and experience the unparalleled excitement of Throttle and Swing.
Throttle and Swing at NOLA Motorsports Park. Get your adrenaline pumping.
Hey Jay, you hungry? Like really hungry?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for oysters. Hey, let's check out Trenas.
Oysters? I love oysters.
Trenas features a wide variety of local oysters. Char, grilled, baked, on the half shell, even the famous oyster roll.
Oyster Lawn? I heard about that. You get 6 each of their signature baked oysters, plus 6 fried, all on a cypress slide.
42 oysters. We are going to love it. Trenas is located in the Hotel Intercontinental, 444 St. Charles Avenue, right on the parade.
Sweet. When can we go?
7 days a week for lunch and dinner, plus a mimosa brunch on weekends and happy hour daily from 3 to 6.
Happy hour? Nah, you're talking my language.
Great drinks, great wine list, award-winning chef Matthew Farmer leads a team serving the best seafood in the world.
Trenas, got it. Let's go.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by me, Mr. Everything. Don't settle for anything. Ask for everything. Who dat?
Here we go. We are back at the Only Good Vibes News Network. This is our first annual seafood fest we're having in here.
Kobe, what'd you think about that, dog?
What you think was going to happen when I showed up? You know, I wasn't coming empty.
Let me tell you this. I tell you one thing that's really hilarious is that when you came, I didn't even think about seafood. I was just so excited about actually just talking to you. Me and Jamie were like, dude, this is our, I'm not like just making it up. We really do enjoy what you do, and what you do is a good vibe. We had Ivan Neville on. Music is a good vibe. Food is a good vibe. You know, we are brought to you by NOLA
Motorsports Park.
Oh, no, West Bank.
Yeah, you're right.
We got all carried away with the seafood
best
over
bank.
here. We didn't get a chance to make sure. But we also want to let people know that Seither's is a really good place. You can go outside, you can go inside. They have music. I mean, it's summer's getting there, but you can still make it at the evening and have like some sunset. I think
summer's always a tough time in New Orleans, you know, for musicians and for chefs and restaurants. We all have a tough time, you know, during the summer, but you know, now's the time more than ever to come and support, you know, a local music show, or you know, because the summertime blues, you know, sometimes will bring people down, and you know, we got to stay moving forward and stay positive and help one another out. You know,
Jason, let's backtrack a little bit here, and go back to the sort of synthesis of your music program out there at Seither Seafood. We're going back to 2020 when we were just in the midst of the throes of the pandemic. And there was a lot of restrictions about eating inside. So instead of
we like to say you take lemons and turn them into lemonade, and then open a lemonade stand, and then franchise, and that's kind of what you did with these problems. And in doing so, you really made it possible for a lot of musicians to keep on keeping on, keep on playing, keep on making money.
That's what it really was about. Eric Eckert was working for me at the time. I've always been friends with Jake Eckert, like y'all guys,
From
since
Honey
I did
Island. From
the New Orleans Suspects. And he was, I was working with Eric, and I saw him playing for Venmo tips in front of the Maple Leaf. And I asked Eric, I was like, dude, what do you think? You think your brother would like to play in front of Seithers? Because at that point, they started letting people eat outside.
Right.
So that's when I thought it was a great way to help out the musicians, and they could help out me too.
And I really love the way you went and you built a stage there in your Oyster Shell parking lot. That's just so incredibly New Orleans. It's so down home.
Then again, at first, like I said, it was a great way to help each other out, because if I had music in front of Seithers outside, that would attract more people to eat outside, and then I could help out the musicians by giving them a spot to play. So we were helping each other out, and it worked out really, really good. We originally started playing on the back of my crawfish trailer.
Oh yeah.
And
Nice.
once we kind of it was successful and we kept the thing going, we were like, we're gonna have to build a stage. And the Tanglers, the bluegrass
guys,
Jacob from the Tanglers, he wound up building the stage in front of Seithers, and we put it together for cheap with pallets and just different wood that we had together. It's been something else. I mean, that stage even went through Hurricane Ida, and we brought it back.
Yeah.
It's a cool little stage. It does have a good vibe, and it has a lot of story and a lot of history behind it. We had some really, really good people play on that stage.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Vivino from the Tonight Show played on that stage.
Wow. And then I see Dale Spalding from Can Heats playing out there all the time.
Yeah,
he's
really
a 60s hippie legend. Really.
They played at Woodstock or something.
Yeah, they played at Woodstock.
Yeah, he played last weekend. He's a really nice guy. We love having him over there. He does a great job.
So I like to think I'm a major music lover, and I got to be honest, you guys are hipping some people that I never heard of before. I might have heard their music, but I never knew their names.
Right.
And then they're over at. It has to be so good for you, Jason, to feel like to see yourself. How many years has it been? So it's almost
5 years we've been doing music now. Because it's easy to remember because 2020 was when it all went down. So.
So for you, 5 years, man. I like to ask you this: did you think 5 years ago, before that you would be having such a huge part in the music world? I know you probably thought for sure, definitely food. You would be, you already have accolades from like diners and drive-ins and Flavor Town, but just the reach that you have. Stuff. Like Jamie just told you about how you help musicians at probably almost one of the lowest times. They don't have a place to play. They can't do anything, and then you made that available.
It works both ways.
What does that
because
make you feel?
I feel that they help me out too. It's not just about without them out there playing the music, all those people. I mean, my food's okay or whatever, but not everybody's.
Your food is better than okay.
We're going to talk about that in the next segment because we got to talk about your flavor.
I know you can be humble and modest.
No. What I'm saying is that not everybody's going to sit outside in the Oyster parking lot. I mean, the music really, really helps. People sit out there, and it helps with the vibe and everything. There's nothing like sitting outside listening to a bluegrass band, eating some crabs. I mean, that's good stuff.
And I'll tell you, from the musician's perspective, there's also sort of nothing like that. Sitting there playing, having that sun go down behind you, and seeing all the people out there eating crawfish in that Shell parking lot, like it just does not feel any more authentic Louisiana than that.
That's awesome, because I mean, to hear that from you, because I know you play out there too. I don't really know what it feels like, looking at the crowd and stuff like that. I'm usually when it's busy like that, I'm so busy in the kitchen
Right,
making food
right.
and trying to make sure everything's all right or whatever. But yeah, that's cool to know that y'all dig it.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've noticed, but originally when you had it, it was sort of an underground thing. Like if you knew Jake, you could go out there and play. But now, the musicians that you're attracting, just because you put you're such a good host, for musicians that everyone talks about. Oh, you go Jason, he beats you really well. He makes sure you get paid.
Well, I want
his customers
all
are
the
awesome.
musicians.
Imagine that.
I feel okay. So look, when the musicians are playing at my place, I feel like they are a part of Seither Seafood.
Yeah,
They
staff.
and together,
Family.
what we're trying to do is make people happy. So like we're all in the hospitality business. They could go anywhere they want and spend their money, and they're over here spending it with us. Let's try to make these people happy and have the best experience they can at my place.
Absolutely great guy here. If you guys want to chime in with us at 504-556-9696, call Jason. Tell him about your experience you had over there. I was listening to you guys, and I'm going to be honest, man. When you were saying the thing about how, you're having the people out there eating crabs and things like that, I was wondering, and Jamie, maybe him and I are still connected. I was thinking, man, that must be a really nice picture just from the stage. And then all of
Yeah,
a sudden you go
yeah.
straight into the stage and go, seeing the people out there with all that going. And
If it's your first show there, it's a little odd because you get done with a number, nobody claps because their hands are all full of grease.
I gotta get used to that.
They can't clap. They get the crawfish juice in their eye.
So one of the things is, like, I was like, man, that really is quintessential New Orleans, or quintessential Louisiana right there. And then for you to mix up all those genres of music, again, food reference, but it's like a Louisiana jambalaya, man. You really brought those cultures together organically. You took the things that you have and you utilized them, and you made this beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, and it's just a part of me. All of that restaurant, it is, me and my family the way it is. If you look at all the cooking, the music or whatever, it's kind of a story of our lives. I mean, the sushi inspired dishes. Me and Tara love to eat sushi, and it's just, it's just
That's
stuff
so
that
good,
we
man.
like, and some things throughout the years, some crazy poor boys that we invented didn't come out so good. Some
So they
did,
called me and asked me again. They don't have a date yet, but they actually would I be the face of the Pool Boy Festival.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
So I'm back, and I will be in town this year. Okay, just so
All
you know.
right.
It's so much fun. It's like if for us or whatever, it's like Mardi Gras Day for me and my family.
Hey, bro,
it's like the
listen.
celebration of the poor boy. What a great day!
Speaking
to
of
go
Pool
out there.
Boys, I can't let you go without asking you this question. Which is your favorite po' boy to eat? What is your favorite po' boy to enter, or your most memorable po' boy you entered in the Po' Boy Festival and won, and you didn't think it might win?
Oh wow! So I did not think a couple of years ago we won with the Voodoo Fish and Chips.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one with everyone loves it. It's on the
The
menu
little
now.
crinkly.
No. It's on the
Zapp's
black. It's got the Zapp's Voodoo potato chips on the po' boy.
Look at Kobe. He's
Like,
like,
it's got
All right, I'll take it.
with the tartar, it's got a tartar sauce on there with the blackened fish, and that one is just. I like that one a lot, and I knew that one was going to win. The other one that I did was the roast beef po' boy, and we topped that one with the little crispy potato sticks.
That's the one. That's the one I was thinking that
So
you're talking about.
I didn't think that one was going to win,
Okay.
but like I
Meat
was
and
very
potatoes.
surprised. I'm always kind of surprised or whatever when we win. To be honest. With
Okay,
you,
we're gonna
you
go
know?
to this other block, but right before we do that, favorite po' boy.
Favorite
eat,
po'
to eat.
boy. Oh,
If you're like,
man.
I need to eat po' boy today, which one is it gonna be?
Oh man.
Anything.
Dude. I mean,
we got this chef.
Put him on
you
the
got
spot.
me. You got me, dude.
All right, we're gonna let.
We're gonna roll that over to the next section.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
think
In the
about
last section here,
That's a
if
tough
you'd
one,
like to
dude.
call in and ask Jason Seither any questions, 504-556-9696. If not, we're going to talk all about Jason's innovative approach to flavors when we come back.
Yes. Who that?
Are you tired of the same old weekend routine? Looking for something new and exciting?
Get ready to rub your engines at
Throttle and Swing, ultimate entertainment destination at Nola Motorsports Park.
That's right. We're talking an 80 configuration go podcast that will have you feeling pro racing.
But that's not all. We've also got a brand new 18-hole mini golf course and a state-of-the-art arcade.
Delicious craft pizza kitchen and a full bar. Think unique cocktails, gourmet coffee, and a perfect place to refuel after all the fun.
Plus, relax in our outdoor lawn area with a playground, live music stage, a huge television for watch parties, and free Wi-Fi too. It's perfect for work or play.
And if you're planning a party, Throttle and Swing can handle it. Any size gathering, we got you.
So, what are you waiting for? Head over to Nola Motorsports Park on the West Bank and experience the unparalleled excitement of Throttle and Swing.
Throttle and Swing at Nola Motorsports Park. Get your adrenaline pumping.
Hey Jay, you hungry? Like really hungry?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for oysters. Hey, let's check out Trinas.
Oysters? I love oysters.
Trinas features a wide variety of local oysters. Char, grilled, baked, and on the half shell, even the famous oyster log.
Oyster log? I heard about that. You get 6 each of their signature baked oysters, plus 6 fried, all on a cypress slide?
42 oysters. We are going to love it. Trinas is located in the Hotel Intercontinental, 444 St. Charles Avenue, right on Parade.
Sweet. When can we go?
7 days a week for lunch and dinner, plus a mimosa brunch on weekends, and happy hour daily from 3 to 6.
Happy hour? Nah, you're talking my language.
Great drinks, great wine list, award-winning chef Matthew Farmer leads a team serving the best
Trinas, got it. Let's go. Are you looking for a unique New Orleans experience?
Check out New Orleans artist Frenchie Live.
Featuring original artworks, prints, and more. See it all at www.frenchielive.com.
Live event bookings are available. The gallery is open only.
And for private showings or parties, email info@frenchielive.com.
Experience the art. Experience the art at Frenchie Live. www.frenchielive.com.
Hi, this is Susan Berniker bringing you a new show, Health Connections, every Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. when we explore health from doctors, researchers, scientists, naturopaths, pharmacists, authors, fitness, and more. You'll be able to call in and ask your own health questions. So join me, Susan Berniker, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. right here on WGSO 990 AM with Health Connections.
Hello, this is Jack Clay. I want to thank all my listeners and the support I get here at WGSO for making our program, The Jack Clegg Show, successful. Along with that success has come a change in time zones. No, we're not moving to the Pacific time zone, but we are changing the time of our show. Now, for the immediate future, we will be 4 to 6 p.m. every Friday afternoon. Callers are welcome. That's The Jack Clegg Show, Fridays at 4 p.m. Thanks for listening.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
You got the accent, so we the positive, isn't the emanate the negative. That's on to the affirmative, no missing business.
Hey, man, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You know why? Because he don't know what's going on. Welcome back to Only Good Vibes News Network, ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages, and everybody can hear my voice. We're here with Mr. Jason Seither of Harahan and his lovely, lovely stories he's telling us.
Jason, we were getting into some of your unique flavors there before the break, some of your award-winning po' boys and things. And that's one of the things I really wanted to highlight here for our listeners when you haven't tried your restaurant is that you run a traditional New Orleans seafood restaurant. You get all like the normal things, shrimp po' boy, oyster po' boy, shrimp plate, seafood platter, fried fish, all that type of stuff. But you have all these little touches that you do with your food that really sets you apart from other people. Can we talk a little bit about your inspiration for adding your unique sauces to things and your unique flavor?
Yeah, for sure, Jamie. For me, like growing up in New Orleans, in the New Orleans area, you know, a lot of people don't know, but New Orleans is just surrounded by all these fish camps and stuff. And I'm a big fisherman. I love fishing, and my dad loved fishing. We'd always have crawfish boils at the house. So all that New Orleans fried seafood, boiled seafood, all of that stuff is how I was raised. And I saw as a young kid us having crawfish boils and bringing the family and the neighborhood together. And, I wanted to do that bring that to
On a
the
large
public.
scale, yeah.
But, as I started, working at the restaurant, I realized that cooking could be an art, and I could plate food and stack it up and make it look real cool and put different colored sauces with it and mix different flavors and different styles. I just didn't have to do New Orleans cooking or what I knew. I could put a little bit of Tex-Mex up in there, or a little bit of Asian, or a little bit of Chinese food, all the stuff that I love. I love sushi and Chinese food, and we love eating at the Mexican place. But like the Delacroix nachos, how like I want to put fried tortillas with blackened the New Orleans blackened redfish with some pico on top of
Yeah.
it, and some avocado. So it's just kind of like mashups of different styles that I like and that I think could work together.
Now you have a lot of signature dishes going on. The volcano is one I like to think about. One I liked that you were doing for a while was the soft shell crab taco salad.
Oh, that was
And-
a cool
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And then,
like-
and then you had the volcano where you take that same taco bowl, turn it upside down, top it with just amazing
that one's
seafood.
a big
It
hit.
looks
It
like
just
it's about
looks
to explode out in your face. when you get it on
erupt.
the
It's
plate.
going to
Yeah.
erupt. It's a volcano.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was the first dish that you came up with that sort of sparked this kind of, maybe was it the totem pole? Like where did this idea of doing this hyper fusion of New Orleans cuisine? What was the synthesis of it?
Well, I mean, Jamie, when you're in back of the kitchen, I mean, we're talking 20 something years I've been working back there, and it's just having fun and experimenting with food and putting stuff on the special board and seeing what works for us, or if the customers like it, things like that. As far as like the spark or whatever, it was probably around that time that we were talking about the Poor Boy Fest, and I really wanted to win the Poor Boy
Right.
Fest, and I saw that people really, really like. I originally thought that you had to be famous for something, like, oh, you got to be famous for char grilled oysters or barbecue shrimp, something that everyone
Sure.
does, or boiled crawfish, which we've become pretty famous for. But it was that people were into something different, and I wanted to be different too, Jamie. I wanted to set myself apart from the other places. Like, you could go anywhere and get a shrimp poor boy, but
Uh-huh.
you could you can't go anywhere and get a sushi poor boy or a rock and roll poor boy or these other the food and fish and chips that we were talking about. No one else has that.
One of the things I love about the way that you go about doing this is it's all so authentic. A lot of people, they try to be innovative, and what they do is throw together a few things that have no bearing on each other, just to sort of be cute or something. But the way your flavors develop, they really come from a synthesis of what's going on in New Orleans culture right now. I mean, post
Yeah,
Katrina,
and that-
we had a huge influx of Latin American people. That's kind of reflected like in your Delacroix nachos. We have this tremendous Vietnamese population, and I know you use a lot of innovative
Yeah, the
Asian
banh mi
sauce.
bread and
Yeah.
the dong fong bread that we were using
Yeah.
at the time, and that was all around that time. I would have to say that was probably around maybe 2009, 2010. So about 5 years into my career, I started messing with all of those different things and different specials and stuff, and working with different people, like different people throughout the years. I'll learn some different things from them and pick up a little bit of their style and
New
incorporate it.
techniques and things.
Yeah.
Was there a specific chef you worked with that really gave you a big lift in terms of your flavor profile?
Yeah, I mean, working with Dennis or whatever from Florida really helped me out with that. He was, one of those guys that, I showed him some of my stuff. I showed him some of he showed me some of his stuff, and we kind of worked together to create some different dishes. And at that time, we had a young crew working with us too, and they were pushing me to, they brought out the creativity in me, if that makes sense.
You know,
So,
we're almost
like,
out of time here. Why don't we let people know where they can get your seafood?
We're at 279 Hickory Avenue in Harahan. It's
What are your hours like?
It's a couple of blocks from Jefferson Highway. We're open from 11 to 8 p.m. and it's Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay, and if you come out on
Saturday.
you can see me play at 5 p.m. with my Zen Cowboys.
The Zen Cowboys.
So come on out and
Dave
check it
Easley.
out. Get some
Yeah.
seafood.
And remember,
And, Jason, I'm sorry we're out of time.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we got to talk more.
All right. Thank you so much to NOLA Motorsports for making this possible for us. And we want to say, get on over to Trenas. They got a lot of happy hour stuff, free parking this week, all this stuff. You guys take advantage of it and have a good weekend.
Remember,
Do
the
that.
world is full of good people.
If you don't see one, be one.
I like it.
Only Good Vibes News Network is conceptualized by Leroy Mitchell and produced by Jamie Bernstein. Special thanks to all of our listeners, sponsors, and WGSO.
And we also want to give big props to BJ Russ for doing so much behind the scenes, and Chris Berry for his unwavering support.
If you have a good news, good vibes story, please contact us at jb.ogbnn@wgso.com. We might just feature you on the show.
Thank you so much for listening to Only Good Vibes News Network. You make your world. Make it good.
Are you looking for a unique New Orleans experience?
Check out New Orleans artist Frenchie, FrenchieCloset.com.
Featuring original artworks, prints, and more. See it all at www.FrenchieLive.com.
Live event bookings are available. The gallery is open by appointment only.
If the